breaking news in the stock market. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your second ever weekly installment of the State of the Market. Hey, what is going on, YouTube? It is your host, Sean, also known as the Prophet of Profit. And although stocks as a whole did take a further fall and tumble into the deep, dark abyss this week, wow, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely wow, because I was able to put together one of the best weeks I have had so far this year. I got into three separate 50% plus runners this week alone. I'm really looking forward to making this video. It is worth noting that I have mentioned some of these stocks before in previous videos, so I'm not really going to go too much into them. I'm more or less just going to be going over the moves they made. So with that, let's get right into this video. Alright, first things first here before we get into any individual stock whatsoever. I think it's important to bring up how the market as a whole is doing right now. So if any of you have been literally living under a rock and you don't know about the coronavirus, COVID-19, that is absolutely destroying our global economy and literally forcibly throwing us into a recession, well, that's what's happening in my opinion. I think we're about to be going into a deeper recession, which obviously means a further downtrend in the market as a whole. Usually I'm a bull and I hate saying this, but like you got to look at certain industries like the airline industry, the cruise industry. These are industries that are getting absolutely wrecked. Like literally some of these companies, if not most, are probably going to be going bankrupt. And on top of this, record-breaking unemployment this week in the US. Like we are literally seeing unemployment numbers that have not been seen since the Great Depression. Think about that. The Great Depression is almost 100 years ago now. That is absolutely crazy. This potentially is a once-in-a-lifetime thing that we are all witnessing right now. So on top of this, what is even more scary is that as I make this video right now, it is April 5th, 2020. I live in Connecticut and am quarantined until April 30th. Just think about that reality, that this realistically could just be the start of all of this. Like, this recession that we're going into could honestly end up being worse than the 2008 one, in my opinion. And I feel like not a lot of people fully grasp that or realize that yet. It is worth noting, though, that I really hope I am wrong. Like, the reality is, I don't want a recession, you don't want a recession, no one wants a recession because it just causes financial problems for all of us. So with that, guys, I'm going to go into individual stocks that performed very well this week. Two that I mentioned in previous videos that I'll bring up really quick are SG Blocks, SGBX, and TMDI. These are two stocks that I mentioned in the previous video, as I said, and I ended up getting massive trades off these. So if you're interested in that, these were movers this week, and I mentioned them in this video. So go check that out. Besides those two, I'm going to get into further movers, which were CEI, also known as Camber Energy. So what ended up happening with CEI actually is that on Thursday morning, the company ended up publishing this press release. And what this press release did is, at the time before this press release, the stock was sitting about in the 120s. This press release ended up causing a massive short squeeze in a pump, and CEI ended up shooting up to 294 at one point. Wow, I did not even know it got that high. But I got an entry in at around the 140s after I saw the press release come out. All the technicals looked very good to me, and I thought I could see a run, so I decided to jump into it. And clearly this panned out because I ended up selling in around the 260s and made a very good profit off of it. So hopefully some of you were in CEI, and we're going to move on to the next stock right here. The next stock we are going to be taking a look at here is ticker symbol GBR. The company is New Concept Energy Inc. And that's right, folks, it says energy right in the title of the company, and energy and oil companies alike saw massive movement this week because of what Trump tweeted out about the Saudis and the Russians. Here's that tweet. I mentioned this in previous videos. GBR actually was at a low of 58 cents and hit a high of $1.43 this week. That is literally a 200% move out of this world. I personally was not in this stock though. If any of you were in this movement, I need a comment down below and just let me know, because I will be very happy for you. This is just one of those runners that when oil was moving, it decided to move with oil, and wow, did it take off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do really quick for you guys is just name off some of the tickers that did very, very well this week. You know, they weren't necessarily 100, 200% runners, but each one of these stocks actually was up over 50% as far as I believe this week. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. So Sorrento Therapeutics, very good company, ticker symbol SRNE. These other ticker symbols, IFRK, BRN, ONCS, and TMSR. All of these were up over 50% this week. So even in this rough, interesting market, you guys still have the capability of getting these big percentage gainers and making a lot of money. It's just about finding them and then executing the trade. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be wrapping up this video with my weekly recommendation, and this week the recommendation is XSPA, also known as Express Spa, and it's because they had this very, very juicy PR this week. And inside this PR, they actually named AYTU as a potential partner, and AYTU is a stock I am heavily invested in, so I am very interested in this company right now. I still have to do more due diligence, and once I get a full hold on exactly what they do and everything, I'll probably make a video on them. But at this current moment, this press release looks very juicy, and this is definitely a stock to keep your eyes on. So thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. Let's go make some money.